Are you a victim of Parkinson's law? Welcome to our Thursday together. This is the place to begin your Thursday, where we'll cover the 3 crucial parts of your rapid recovery. In every episode, we'll examine the most important career skills, how to create the toughest mindset, plus the best high-performance drivers that you must master in order to emerge stronger and further ahead of your competitors. And stay tuned to the end when I reveal how we're all likely victims of Parkinson's law. You know, we used to daydream as kids. We had massive ambitions, and we often wanted careers that would change history. Then as adults, that daydreaming turned into the stressful kind, where we envisioned problems more than aspirations, and our childhood goals got set aside for more realistic jobs that paid the bills. But now I see us at a very unique crossroad, and that's the opportunity to shake up and reorder where we belong in our industries. Before the virus, we were defined by our job title, by our years of experience, and we waited our turns for a promotion. But our ranking was mostly set, and leapfrogging teammates was difficult at best. But now everything is shaken up, and we have the very rare opportunity to potentially land a higher role at a new company, which brings me back to my training video and using social media to build our networks. In my video, I urged you to reach out to 25 contacts every day, including 5 recruiters. I'm telling you today that if you really want to achieve your true potential and to get what's yours, I want you to triple those daily contacts to 75 per day. And here's how. Many of my students have thousands of contacts on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. They might look good, but have you reached out to them to see if they're really a contact? If you reach out directly and they don't respond, good. We know where things stand, unfriend them, and move on. You have the time every day, and no one has the excuse not to respond to you. So it's time to start using your smartphone screens more than your TV screens. My phone tells me that my average daily screen time is 10 hours and 36 minutes. That's networking, private coaching calls, and education. Someone recently told me that Carol Baskin did it, and I had no idea what he was talking about. Please let me know in the comments below if that means something to you. So I want all of your social media messages to be personalized. So no cutting and pasting emails. All of your messages will consist of 3 parts, and they're the magic of building relationships and making real connections. After reviewing your contact's profile in your email, you must mention 2 specific things that you either like, admire, or respect about them. And you're going to tell them what they are. This is not about you. You're making it about them. And trust me, no one does this, and your contacts will love it. Consider the difference between randomly telling a contact about yourself versus saying that you really respect how quickly they moved up from manager to director, or how amazing it is that they speak 3 languages. So the first 2 parts are the 2 qualities that you admire about them, and the third part is anything that you 2 might have in common. Don't make it up, but you can choose really specific things like a common interest, or something as broad as when you visited their hometown, or that you like their college's sports team. Anything to connect you will stand out and make a tremendous impact, and you'll greatly increase your likelihood of a fast response. Here's a real-world example. As an intern, I reached out to an executive vice president on LinkedIn who was from Wisconsin. I wrote that I had enjoyed visiting the Wisconsin Dells, and he proceeded to tell me how he and his family vacationed there during his childhood, how he got married there, and later he personally scheduled my interviews with members of his team. You think I got the job? Another example. I went on a road trip through Montana, loved every part of that state, and I took note of my favorite places. I met someone from tiny Libby, Montana. I told them about my amazing drive from Libby to Rexford along the river, and it absolutely blew them away. and I still get a Christmas and a birthday card from them every year. So use that 3-part email message and you'll greatly improve your response rates and create some genuine relationships. And even if your contact can't help your career right away, you found something in their profile that you admired. So ask them if they'd be willing to talk once a month and be your mentor. It's extremely flattering for someone to ask you to be their mentor. And if you set a minimal expectation like once per month, they won't feel overwhelmed or cornered, and you can always increase the frequency once you get to know each other. But never underestimate the power of asking someone to be your mentor. It'll mean a lot to them. I also mentioned in my website training video that you should never stop learning. YouTube hosts some of the world's best teachers, but also offers multiple perspectives on the same topic. If you're not sure what to work on, ask your friends and family what they think you're best at. They'll tell you where you're the strongest, but also where you seem the most alive and appear to have the most passion and natural energy. Focus on those skill sets, because that's where you have the largest capacity for growth and where you'll make the most progress. And if you think you're already an expert, watch a few YouTube videos from global experts, and you'll quickly realize that there's more to master. So push yourself to improve and use their techniques to grow even further. My final tip relates to productivity and stems from Parkinson's law, which states that work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. Meaning if you give yourself 2 full hours to do a simple 30-minute task, you'll end up taking the entire 2 hours to do it. So as you create your daily checklists, which will cover that skill set in great detail in future episodes, you must include the amount of time that you'll allow yourself to get it completed. A checklist with 3 items but no timetable will take you the entire day. But if you add a time limit next to each item, you'll greatly enhance your efficiency and get it done sooner. Now for a bit of homework before Thursday. I mentioned figuring out what you're best at and how you must expand those talents using free online learning like YouTube. I want you to list the 3 activities that you enjoy most in your career. Things where the time passes quickly and you're not constantly looking at the clock. The 3 things that don't make you feel exhausted after you finish them. For some inspiration, I'll list my 3 things below. Please list yours too and include any questions that you have from the episode. We'll revisit those 3 items next week and expand on how you'll improve. My friends, thank you for joining me this week. Our rapid recovery is just starting, but these 3 concepts will greatly accelerate your recovery. I hope this serves you, and I'll see you here next Thursday. I hope you enjoyed the video. If there's a topic that you'd like for me to cover, please let me know in the comments below. To learn about free private coaching, check out the link in the description. Please like and subscribe and tune in every Thursday for your career advancement training.